All right, Coach, it's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are at Wintry First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it'll be a great one between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And a good effort on the return there gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard
line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check it out, Louis. Hey, box truck.
Goff now looking to throw. Wright's got it. The 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 67 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
It's just me and you.
On 1st down, Evans. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
You ain't doing nothing today. Watch twist. Three. Check. One. Bang. Mike 52. Seam 6. Watch the twist. Hey, Mike 52. It's a party now.
To throw is Mariota. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 32-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Check 31, check 31.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. They'll run on first down. Bradley. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Shit.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Hey, 20. Hey, lift. Hey, exit. Minus 50. Bring it. Ric Flair. 50, minus 50. Watch the screen. Pass.
A shotgun snap for gone. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Browns drive about to get started. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home. Check 15.
He'll get it in the hands of Clark. Complete. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mariota hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. T.J. Watt, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Hey, check right. Watching the 5. Pick it up.
Mariota to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over.
Hey, you got nothing.
On first down, it's Bradley. Some strong running at the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. 28 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Evans, and he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Working out of the gun, Mariota. He's got Evans. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Browns nothing.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Check. 3. Delta.
From the gun, Mariota. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Not that time for Watkins. And now it's 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to work his way down to the 16. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 16.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
55, Mike, guy, 55. Hey, check. Mike.
Here's Mariota. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Cal, you won.
They'll run on first down. Bradley. He's got a first down and more past the 30 and all the way up to the 35-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Score now.
25. Check 25. Check 25. Undercrush. Check.
Stiff arm do. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Goff.
Well, maybe that can give them a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
Go. Like 20.
Watch the slant.
Super.
Check back 11. Check back 11. In your face.
Hey, echo.
Check back 11. Check back 11. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
3rd and long. It's gone. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started, and they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Mike 55. Mike 55.
Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. The Browns on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 15.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55.
To throw, Mariota. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And some room to work. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one 28 yards on the ground. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
2 for 1, 2 for 1.
Check. Check hot.
They'll run it with Johnson. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Shoot.
They'll try and run for it. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. The extra point up and good. And it's now 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll weave his way up, all the way up, a few yards shy of midfield.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Under 10, 10. Kill.
Now Mariota. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Check 26. He's crashing. One. Watch out. You. Check 52.
Mariota now. Looking deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
I'm coming.
The final shot before break here. Gone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Now a hit and a loose football.
Let's just call that play exactly what it is. Needed, because they wanted to get back in the game, and they knocked the ball free, and now they have a chance to do exactly that.
They got the chance. Now they have to take advantage. The Browns drive about to get started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now Mariota. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
And they're going to go for it here on the 4th down try. Mariota's going to stay out there.
What we got?
They're indeed going. It's Mariota. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. They'll try to run this one in, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Go tonight. White 20. Go 12. Let's go.
I'm coming after you. Watch the eye.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in, and it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling them. All right, you didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
This is fielded a couple yards deep, spinning away, and he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Evans. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Play action now. Mariota. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Watch it, 5. Here we go. Check 3. One.
Throwing. Mariota. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Here we go, dude.
One.
Throwing is Mariota, eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down.
Hey, turn it up.
Shift. Watch the shift. 3.
Play fake. Mariota. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down.
We got 3. Watch the safety creep.
Three.
Spot.
Now Mariota on 4th down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
On 1st down, Evans. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Back at the 16-yard line.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. It's caught by Davis. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
One.
Mike 55. Smoke. That's what I do. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. Flushed through, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So on 4th down, out comes the Browns kicker, Austin Seibert. From the right hash, this from 33. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. And I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go and try and get some bigger points on the board.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, but you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Check 24. Check 24. Check safety. Check safety.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bradley, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
180.
Man, that's trash.
4 now.
Check 52. Kill.
On 2nd and 11 now. Gone. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Spins by. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. And I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
They're not all now joy, right? because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Second and 15. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off with great anticipation. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Jim.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
SOS. Check 13.
They'll keep it on the ground. Bradley. 20. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A big play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
He can't hang. He's not hanging.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
No gain on the play. It's
3rd and short yardage. Mariota escaping the pressure right. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
55. Right there in the middle. 55. Tackles. Where are they, team? Greystone travel. 3. Nice 7. Let's go. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up.
Mariota on 1st down. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it into Watkins, and it's 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mariota. This one caught by Davis. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Key him. Key the tight end. 3 down. 3 down.
Looking to throw on second down. Mariota nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The Browns on 3rd down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This will be 3rd and 19. To throw is Mariota. And an alley to run. Space to run past the 20. Pretty good job escaping the pressure. Gets him 15 yards on the scramble, but now it's 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
61. Matchbox. Right. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. I got him, man. I got him. He's mine. He's mine. He's mine. One. 55. 55. Hey, eat. Here we go. Mike 55. Check the out.
4th down, Mariota. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. But he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Mike. 55. One.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Evans. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Right here.
Mariota. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares. Where's 52?
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And terrific field position here as they finally get him just shy of the midfield stripe.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season,
I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.